What's up everyone, Arctic here, bringing you guys another Gotham City Impostors gameplay. Today I am playing some Team Deathmatch on the 25th floor, which I believe was like DLC that released in, I don't know, March or April, along with like the Falcon Blade. You know, I have still yet to use the Falcon Blade. I've seen like people wildly swinging at me with the roller skates here and there in a few games, but I have still yet to use it, so I don't know if I should try it. I'll probably try it out maybe the next game and see what all the hubbub is with those guys that are roller skating around. I don't like melee weapons for whatever reason. I'm just not a big like, yeah, I want to use this melee weapon in a shooting game. I don't know. It's just something about it that like turns me off. The griefing, I guess, aspect of it, humiliation aspect is kind of funny, but I don't know, just not my cup of tea. This gameplay I'm using the Shredder, so that's my secondary, along with the Buccaneer Sniper, which is my primary. I think I have the silencer mod still on there. That's what it looks like on the tip of my gun there. And I'm using the bulky character type with my Gadget, Grappling hook, yeah, that's what we saw there, and support weapon is the Hatchet. So pretty similar gameplay as the others, just a different map. You know, I saw some people talking about the Grappling hook, and I mean, honestly, for a heavy character, I'm not one that like really likes the rollerblades. Maybe for like the normal character type, I think it's tough. That sounds right. But I don't know, just the bigger characters, I'd rather not use it. And if I'm sniping, to be honest with you, I like the grappling hook because I can get in places a lot easier, like high vantage points. So I don't know why so many people were knocking the grappling hook. I thought it was a good choice. I mean, I'll try some sniping with the rollerblades, but roller skates, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem as fun to me. See, look at me, just zipping around, zip. You know, big people can't do that on roller skates. I don't get it. Anyway, this gameplay, I wanted to talk not really about the game itself. 25th floor is like, you really not doing anything with the sniper. You stand in one of the side hallways and just snipe people, which is what I primarily do this entire game. But I wanted to talk about playstyles. And I thought it would be an interesting commentary, just because I would like to see what you guys have seen, if I'm like missing anything. But this is a game where you end up seeing a lot of different styles of players. You know, you have like, you know, campers, for example. And so we'll just start with those guys. You know, typically what I've seen so far in this game is like you'll have one guy that likes to snipe, and he's usually sitting in like some high vantage point. But the thing about it is he doesn't move the entire game. So like, you know, the way I typically snipe is, yeah, maybe I pop off a few shots if I see a lot of people in a certain area like this. But generally speaking, I like to snipe and move, because if I get too many kills, all my attention then turns to me. And so it's like, I don't want to be that guy that's still sitting in the same spot, and then after I die, I go right back into the same spot because I was like, oh, I had a lot of success there. Let me let me go sit there and try to shoot some more. Typically, I try to switch my positioning a little bit in order to, you know, confuse the enemy team and make them kind of guess where I'm going to be. So this game has quite a diverse set of playstyles, but that's just an example of what I'm going to be talking about. The other one is like the aggressive guy that always dies. Right? He'll like run into like 6 people, and then he just dies. And then here's what cracks me up about those guys is like, it's especially the ones that like die and then they ask like how they died. It's like, dude, you ran into 6 people all shooting at you. What were you expecting to happen? Like, you're gonna just come out of that magically and be alive? Those are the guys that really make it hilarious for me if I'm like observing people play. But I've seen those types of guys like, how did I die? Or, oh my god, I shot him. And it's like, who were you shooting at? Which guy? Were you shooting at all of them? Were you expecting all of them to just lay down and die? So those guys really trip me out. And then there's like, these are the worst. The guys that just blame you for everything, right? The guys that play the blame game. So they'll be like, oh, my team sucks, or you weren't covering me, or why weren't you doing the objective, or blah, 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 I lost, yada, yada, yada. Those guys are like the most annoying. I'm sure some of you out there probably have been that guy once or twice. I admittedly have been that guy. You know, you just get really frustrated. It's like you're trying to do everything and your team is like, who knows what they're doing, but they're just not even by the objective whatsoever. They're just like running around doing nothing. I mean, it can be frustrating, but at the same time, you see those guys sometimes and like they won't let up. And the ones that are the worst are not the ones that are like, hey guys, can you play the objective? But more along the lines of, hey guys, you suck. Why aren't you doing anything? Those guys are the absolute worst. I would like them to all be banned permanently from gaming. Just permanently. Then you have guys that like to play support roles. Obviously, with a game like Gotham City, you can have support roles with motivators, I believe it is. So those guys are really cool. The thing I like about support guys is typically they are very good at playing not only their role, but like understanding the game. So like you'll see them in objective game types and they're like everywhere they need to be for the most part. And those guys are like really awesome. And probably one of my favorite play styles I like to run into is support players. And then you have like the MLG wannabes. So with that, it's usually if you play like on Xbox or even on PC, you'll see that guy with like the XXX yada 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 in his name, and then some type of bio that's like MLG scrubs, can't mess with me, going hard all day in the paint. It's like it's like with their game battles record 144-0 dubs. What's up? Those guys are a trip. Now, here's what I don't like about them. They typically misrepresent what MLG players are typically like. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some MLG guys that are like dickheads, but for the most part, if you run into a really good player that happens to be like a pro player, legit, they typically don't say a word in the game. They just destroy everyone, and then they go about their business. Now, there are some people that like to talk shit while they you know, are mopping up the floor with everyone, but for the most part, in my experiences playing, the guys that are elite and pro or whatever, they don't even talk. They're just like invisibly slaying everyone. They're the all-star of the room. You're like, God, this guy is so good. Is he hacking? Whatever. But they don't say a thing. Those guys, don't get those guys confused with the MLG wannabes, because those are the people that ruin gaming. Legit. Like, they give everyone a bad reputation because of the stuff that they do. So those guys are the worst. There are plenty of more guys that I can, you know, like describe just based off of all the games I've played. Gotham City Impostors is a perfect example of a game that offers a lot of variety and play styles. But leave your comments down in the comment section on what particular game types or play styles that you've seen other people kind of roll with. And hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I definitely did. Until the next time, guys, I will catch you later. Peace.